Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to season 6, episode boom, boom, boom. 8. Isn't that crazy? I knew that actually. That was actually bloody cool. But everybody, welcome. Watching the show here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and everything. Watch us on Karim Adeyemi's nice, lovely, poofy hair. I would sleep on there. It looks so comfortable. Everybody, welcome watching on the show here. Let me first introduce you to my co-hosts on the show. It is first a man that is a fan of Atletico Madrid. How are you doing, Mr. Paulinho? Bye, Mr. Paulinho.
I'm good. How are you, host?
I'm fine. I'm not injured, but I'm kind of injured, but I'm fine, so that's good. Okay, lovely. Moving on to our next co-host of the show. It is Mr. Juventus fan, who is Mr. Riginho. How are you doing, Mr. Riginho?
I am peachy. How about you, host?
Like Mr. Princess Peach, or what we talk about?
Yeah, I'm Princess Peach.
You are so cool, and can I just say that? Why are you so cool? Like, you got so much swag running on the bag, and you got a hag with Eric Ten Hag.
I prefer not.
Okay, I don't know
with
what.
Ten Hag.
I know, I'm sorry. Hey, some people like the bald stuff. It's okay. Hey, okay, stop. I'm gonna move on. All right, introducing another host of the show. Hasn't been here in a while. How are you doing, Mr. Bayern fan? Mr. Typical German guy. How are you, mate?
Doing pretty well. How about you?
Doing decent. Can't complain, besides teams getting beat. But hey, we are living. Okay, we'll move on. But everybody, welcome watching till the Golden Goal Show. Let us first go on to the first segment of the show, which is indeed the breaking news going on in world football right now, of the world football's breaking news. Can't you believe that? I said it twice because it's so nice. I am a rapper. Call me Slim Shadwi. Okay, that was weird. But yes, everybody, let's get into it. So the first breaking news of the show is indeed about Borussia Dortmund star spotted with a bizarre kit blunder during Mad Champions League clash. And yes, Sergio Guirassy shown for Borussia Dortmund in Champions League thriller against Juventus. A bite with a different warning on his back. So yes, Guirassy started for German outfit on Tuesday night in the 4-4 draw that delivered pulsating start to the tournament. Last season's Champions League joint top scorer Rafinha on 13 goals, assists, and Karim Adeyemi for the opener of Allianz Stadium. However, the 29-year-old striker had an unusual altercation on the back of his shirt in Turin. Talking to X on their account before kickoff, Dortmund filmed a video of them hanging up their shirts away in the away dressing room, and Guirassy was prevented on the number 9 shirt, but late on in the match, he was seen with Dortmund printed where he had his name and where it should have been, and it meant that Dortmund featured in 2 locations on his shirt, as you can see on the screen, both above and below his number. Gotta love that. Gotta love a nice little kid. This is Champions League, by the way. This is not like little Mickey Mouse, third league in EFL, not League 2. It's okay. Well, just to know that Dortmund is there, they put it twice. So good for them. Good job, Mr. Sergio Guirassy. We love that. Okay, love yourself. Mr. Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words about this nice little hit. Should every team have a double name on here? It's quite the magnificent feature on the shirt. If you ask me, it's kind of beautiful, kind of touching. I
Club
like
for the player.
Yes, I like that. Everybody should be like that. Love that. Okay, Mr. Regino, you got 2 words you want to say about Mr. Guirassy? Dortmund. That was loud.
No player is bigger than the team.
I like that. Same exact thing he said. Love that. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, anything you want to say about your favorite team, Dortmund?
I mean, it's not that surprising when a joke of a club prints a joke of a shirt.
Boom. Oh, I'm going to press this for that. Where is it? Wait, I need to press the laugh soundtrack. Give me a second. And boom. Okay, that was enough of that. But yes, cool. Thank you, everybody. All right, well, everybody, that was that breaking news. Let us now move on to the next breaking news of the show. So the next breaking news of the show is indeed about Lamine Yamal. and stating, "I am really sad. Barcelona boss furious as Lamine Yamal unable to play or train due to discomfort in his pubic area." So yes, Barcelona coach Hansi Flick has vented his fury at the Spanish national team for not taking care of Lamine Yamal. Barca will be without 18-year-old for Sunday's clash against Valencia after aggravating an injury over the international break. Yamal featured in both of his country's World Cup qualifying wins against Bulgaria and Turkey last week. And yes, Flick claimed that Spain were aware that the team was managing a pain in the groin area despite starting him in both matches. Yamal, who has played each of Barcelona's 3 games this season in full, recorded 79 minutes and 3-0 win over Bulgaria. He then set up another 2 goals in 73 minutes of the 16-0 thrashing against Turkey, but has now worsened his pre-existing groin area. And yes, this is what Flick said in the interview before the Champions League. Lamine goes to the national team with pain, didn't train, had painkillers to play. They were 3 goals ahead in every match, and he played 79 in 73 minutes. And between the matches, he didn't train. This is not taking care of players. Spain had the best team in the world. In every position, they are unbelievably good. I am really sad about this. And yes, in the statement released on Saturday, Barcelona wrote, Lamine Yamal is having trouble in the pubic area that prevented him from training today, and means that he will not be in part of Sunday's match with Valencia, and as well not with this next Champions League game. So, interesting. Does it have to do with his new girlfriend that's a bit older than him? I think 5 years older or something like that. But hey, it's okay. That's Diddy would be proud. But yes, interesting. Let us move on before any conflicts. Okay, lovely stuff. All right, Mr. Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words about Mr. Lamine Yamal having a boo-boo on the wee-wee.
Maybe he got some, maybe it had something to do with the dwarves. Maybe he got some STDs from some dwarfs.
You know, it's funny. I actually saw that in the interview. He said that he loves those stories and he found them really funny. So,
that proves anything. Dwarf.
Hey, let him talk. Let him do whatever he wants. He can do him. It's fine. Okay. Mr. Reguinho, 1 or 2 words about...
I'm into that if he's into it.
I believe it. About Mr. Reguinho, 1 or 2 words about Lamine Yamal and his boo-boo on the wee-wee.
You could either put it in rice or put some ice on it. I'm pretty sure he'll get better.
Maybe icy hot. That'll... Oh, okay. Maybe not. Okay. But yes, put it in rice. That's crazy. All right. Mr. Typical German guy, 1 or 2 words about Lamine Yamal.
As a professional footballer, he needs to start thinking with the right head.
Oh my god. Dude, these responses today have been absolutely professional. I love them. Thank you, lads. All right, well, everybody, that was that breaking news about Lamine Yamal. Good luck, Lamine Yamal, on your recovery. And I hate to say it, but icy hot. Sure, I actually don't do that, please. Okay, well, yeah. On to the next news. So, the next breaking news is indeed about why there are no Europa League fixtures this week as Nottingham Forest and co are forced to wait. So yes, UEFA competition returns this week, but there will be no Europa League just yet. Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa are the English representations after Crystal Palace were replaced. And yes, the Eagles were thrown out of UEFA's secondary competition due to a conflict of interest with Lyon. And at the time, the UEFA deadline for the season, John Textor owned a controversial controlling stakes in both clubs. And as despite they are not allowed to join. But yes, why are they not allowed to play on this week? When UEFA announced that they were changing the format of the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League, they also added a new stipulation. Each competition now get their own exclusive week where there are no other UEFA competitions on. This week will see the new start of the Champions League season and their exclusive own match week. And yes, next week's going to be Europa League, and then the week after that, Conference League. So yes, nice little towsy-turvy knowledge about it. I don't know what that means, but that's kind of cool. But yes, lovely stuff. I think it's honestly Europa League and Conference League. Is it next week for both of them, or is it they have their own match week as well too? Let me see. Maybe, sure. Hey, we'll look at it. It's fine. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about this new nice little competition change with every competition getting their own match week. Honestly, I kind of don't like Champions League being played on Thursdays because it feels very, very odd. But hey, it's, more football to watch because you don't have to watch 2 games at the same time.
That's why we do the breaking news, because I didn't know that.
Did you actually not know that?
Nope.
Okay, well, you're welcome, mister. You're welcome. Okay, Mr. Polino wanted to... JK, I just said that. Ha! Joke. Okay, Mr. Reginio, 1 or 2 words about this lovely breaking news about this competition change.
That's actually really good. I don't know how I would handle watching that many a day.
It would make my mind go boom boom. Okay, lovely. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, 1 or 2 words about the competition change with competition per week.
I mean, my assessment's honestly pretty simple. It's that this is a consequence of making the competition too inclusive for teams that shouldn't be there.
Damn. Tottenham. I'm just kidding. We love Tottenham. Yes, they do. They won a trophy. Oh, okay. All right. Moving on. Let's move on to the next breaking news. Boom, boom, boom. So the next breaking news is indeed about Luis Enrique adopts an unusual tactic borrowed from another sport in Paris Saint-Germain clash. So yes, Luis Enrique has adopted a new rugby-inspired approach to help push Paris Saint-Germain to greater heights. The Spanish tactician has hardly put a foot wrong since arriving in the French capital in 2023. Having spearheaded a new philosophy throughout the club, it is indeed his methods that have worked in an abundance, having led PSG to their first ever Champions League trophy in the past May. During his 2 years at the club, PSG have played every match available to them, with only exception of being the 2024 Champions League final. That consistently has been the byproduct of stringent off-field planning by Enrique and his backroom team. Now the former Barcelona ace has borrowed a tactic from the rugby that has taken analysis to a new level. So how did he implement this new idea? So during PSG's 2-0 win over Lens on Sunday, Enrique abandoned his seat in the dugout for a spot in the press box so he could get a better look of his side's first half performance. After the halftime, he headed back to his usual spot on the pitch side alongside his coaching team. Enrique was seen with his arms in a sling after falling from his bike during international break. And yes, very interesting. But yeah, he said this in an interview. For some time now, I've been watching rugby coaches who analyze matches in a very different perspective. I like the possibility of seeking that improvement, and I wanted to follow the first half from the stands, and it's magnificent, it's different, I can control everything. And yeah, pressed on whether the technique was here to stay, he added, it's an interesting option that I'm going to use in the future. Very, very interesting. Honestly, as an avid rugby watcher, I honestly think that this is, it might change the game. I mean, you do have, other staff in the press box as well too, but coaches wanting to go back there as well too, just to watch the game from that angle. It's a whole different way of watching the match. And honestly, if it does happen, not being a surprise. Football evolves, it changes. So cool. So Luis Enrique, keep watching rugby. It's a nice sport. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about this interesting coaching tactic from the master, Luis Enrique. So, very cool.
Wear your elbow pads when you bike.
Yes, that has to do with the news. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Reginio, 1 or 2 words about Luis Enrique being a rugby coach.
I think he could just get a drone and it would be better.
Honestly, that'd be cool. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, 1 or 2 words about Luis Enrique doing a nice little spying.
Both tactically and superficially, he's beginning to resemble Pep Guardiola.
Oh, yes, and bold. Okay, love that, love that. Let's move on to the next breaking news. So the next breaking news is indeed about Jose Mourinho agrees immediate return to Champions League club with Chelsea showdown in 13 days. And yes, Jose Mourinho has agreed a deal to become Benfica's new manager. The Portuguese giants sacked ex-Wolves boss Bruno Lage on Tuesday night after losing at home to Quarterberg in the Champions League. What a great game. While announcing Lage's sudden departure, club president Rui Costa revealed a new manager will be put in place immediately. Costa said, regarding the new coach, we expect that by Saturday, and Villa Diaz, he will be revealed on the bench. And Mourinho is now to be confirmed as a new boss just 19 days after he was sacked by Fenerbahce. Talks of advancing on a Wednesday evening, and he asked for a 1-year deal with the option of further 12 months. That is because the weighing of whether to go for the Portugal job after the 2026 World Cup. But yes, Mourinho could take Benfica training as early as on Thursday. Ironically, three-time Premier League winner would give in marching orders after losing Champions League qualifiers to largest Benfica in August. And yes, Manchester United did want to get Mourinho in as well too, but he preferred Benfica's project more. And yes, the special one is now to be confirmed, and he will be playing Chelsea in his first Champions League back, which is going to be absolute brazy. So, hey, very, very cool stuff. I wish the best to Mr. Jose Mourinho. So hopefully he can take Benfica to some nights. Imagine if he wins the Champions League. That would be, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, one or two words about Jose Mourinho and taking hold of Benfica, the Portuguese boom boom.
Welcome to Portugal from me.
So if I have a lot to prove, imagine the others.
That's what he says. That's what he says. Okay, Mr. Reguinho, one or two words about Jose Mourinho and taking hold of Portugal's Giants.
The special one for a reason.
He eats a cereal differently. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, one or two words about Jose Mourinho taking hold of the former Champions League winners.
Leave the football before the football leaves you.
Damn, that is some fighting words. Jose Mourinho, get some gloves. Okay, lovely stuff. Let us move on to the next breaking news. So the next breaking news is indeed about why Marc Cucurella is being loudly booed with every touch against Bayern Munich. And yes, Marc Cucurella found himself on a receiving end of boos from the very first minute in Chelsea's clash with Bayern Munich. The Spain defender started for the Blues in the Champions League clash at Allianz Arena, in the fair to say that he had the home crowd not on his back. And yes, Cucurella was booed every time he touched the ball, all because of the exploits for Spain against Germany at the Euro 2024. With a score of 1-1 in extra time, the quarterfinal clash between Germany and Spain, Jamal Musiala's shot hit the left back's hand inside the penalty box, but neither of English officials, referee Anthony Taylor and VAR Stuart Atwell, decided to award Germany a penalty. And yes, very, very angry German fans that were over there in Spain, against Spain, and now against Chelsea. I can't blame them because that was a howler of refereeing. Can't you be surprised? The shite referees. But yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I'm sure Marc Cucurella doesn't really care because he's used to getting booed every match, so it's okay. He lives off of it. Okay, lovely stuff. Mr. Paulinho, one or two words about Marc Cucurella getting the booed from all the fans. It's so sad.
I mean, it's even more crazy that wasn't a penalty, considering some of the penalties that happened in the Champions League this week. For handball specifically.
The game is gone. That's all I gotta say. Game's gone. Okay. Mr. Reguinho, one or two words about Marc Cucurella and his nice little boo-boo. Not like Lamine.
This is unrelated, but every time I see him play, I want to pull his hair.
All right, kinky. That's okay. Let's move on. Mr. Typical German guy, one or two words about your best friend as a German yourself, Marc Cucurella getting booed.
Well deserved.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming. That's crazy. All right, let us move on to the last breaking news of the show. So, the last breaking news of the show is indeed about fuming Diego Simeone held back by security as he clashes with Liverpool fans. And yes, Diego Simeone had held back by security as he clashed with goading Liverpool fans at Anfield. The furious Atletico Madrid boss was unhappy after his teams conceded a late goal to see Reds win the Champions League clash 3-2 against Atletico Madrid. And JK, yes, after Virgil van Dijk's goal hit the back of the net, the cameras cut Simeone being held back by several stewards in his high-vis vest. And it isn't clear that why it exactly happened to provoke such a reaction. However, he then received a red card and had been escorted down the tunnel for the final moments. Simeone's final involvement came at the end of a rollercoaster evening for Atletico. The Spanish side found themselves 2-0 down just after 6 minutes, but they did come back with 2 goals, but in the end, Virgil van Dijk. And yes, it was a very, very interesting game. But after being sent off, the Argentine appeared to complain to the fourth official that a fan had given him the middle finger. Former West Ham and English striker Dean Ashton welcomed the action unfold and kept fans updated on the drama that unfolded. He said that at the end of, he's decided to have a fight with everybody. In some extraordinary scenes, he had pulled back. It is amazing he took a step back. He thought he calmed and went again towards Liverpool supporters. One of them was in front doing the crying hands to him after he was being said off. And after this, Simeone said this. There was a lot of talk about taking care by the fans. We're shouting insults through the whole game from behind the bench, and I cannot say anything as I am a coach. Yeah. It is what it is. That's football, mate. That's what can you do? Okay, lovely stuff. Mr. Polino, got 1 or 2 words about your nice little Simeone coach having a nice little powwow with everybody in the Liverpool surrounding area.
They're lucky that the security guard stopped him because he would have killed him.
I believe that. I fully believe that. That's so funny. Mr. Typical JK, Mr. Reguinho, 1 or 2 words about Diego Simeone having a nice little flipping the bird.
They should let them 1v1.
Honestly, yes. Just like Tekken or Street Fighter. I love that. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, 1 or 2 words about Diego Simeone. Sure, this screenshot's mad, showing the bed.
It's not surprising from him, but this is also why we love him as a manager in football. It'll be sad when he's done.
It's true. It's why he's one of the most expensive managers in the world. So, shocking. Very not shocking at all. All right, well, everybody.
Entertainment value.
I know, right? We love that. That was indeed, everybody, the breaking news in world football this week. And now, let's move on to the next segment of the show, which is indeed, I'm going to press a random football button. Let's see.
Seagan is just a spectator, looks down at him and says, "That's not human." And it is not.
That is sensational.
Well, everybody, yes, indeed, that was the breaking news. Let's move on to the next segment, which is indeed the top 5 leagues in Europe. And now, let us say the first league, which is indeed the Premier League. Mr. Mohamed Salah looking like a king. He is a king. But yes, the Premier League, let's get into it. It is first place at the moment, Liverpool. Second place is Arsenal. Third place is Tottenham. Fourth place is Bournemouth. Fifth place is Chelsea. Sixth place is Everton. Down the table, 18th place is West Ham United. 19th place is Aston Villa. And 20th place is Wolves. Actually, yeah, and the top goal scorers for Premier League at the moment is first Erling Haaland with 5 goals for Manchester City. Second is Antonio Semenyo with 3 goals for Bournemouth. And tied with him is Victor Gyökeres with 3 goals for Arsenal. Shout out to these young lads shining it up. All right, match day 4, let us get into it. First match was Arsenal Nottingham Forest, 3-0 for Arsenal. And yes, Victor Gyökeres doing great stuff. And yeah, look at Arsenal. Look at them shining, and let's see if they keep it up. Next match was Bournemouth and Brighton, 2-1 for Bournemouth, doing great stuff. And yes, Antonio Semenyo doing great stuff for Bournemouth, keeping them afloat. And yes, next match was indeed Newcastle and Wolves, 1-0 for Newcastle with Mr. Bultemada coming up with a towering header for Newcastle, and great stuff for him. Nice little confident booster for the young German. Next match was Everton and Aston Villa, 0-0. Not much happening here, but decent result for Everton. Will they take that? And Aston Villa looking shaky at the moment. Next match was Crystal Palace and Sunderland. A great match here, but sharing the points, 0-0 here, and yeah, not much happening, but hey, still a great match. Next match was Fulham and Leeds United, 1-0 for Fulham. Great stuff for Fulham, and yeah, good 3 points for them. Next match was West Ham United and Tottenham, 0-3, a London derby here, but 3-0 for Tottenham in the London Stadium for West Ham, and a red card for West Ham being naughty. And yeah, great stuff for Tottenham. Can't just say anything bad about them at the moment. So great stuff clicking for Mr. Frank's side. Next match was Brentford and Chelsea. And yes, it was indeed Brentford who were doing decent. And always Brentford causes a upset with Chelsea for some reason. Mr. Typical German guy and I would know the best. But yes, Chelsea, Cole Palmer doing a bunch of stuff to help out as well too, coming on the second half. And yeah, definitely helping to make that draw. Next match was Burnley and Liverpool, 0-1. A decent match for Burnley, but in the end, it was Liverpool who did take that win, with Mohamed Salah having a penalty in the last bits of the match. And yeah, red card for Burnley being naughty. Next match was Manchester City and Manchester United, the Manchester Derby. It was not that close. It was 3-0 for Manchester City. Gianluigi Donnarumma proving he's a class keeper as always. And yes, Erling Haaland getting on the score sheet and Yep, great result for Man City. Can't say much about them. Okay, lovely stuff. Any of you lads want to? Okay, I'll give Mr. Polino. You got 1 or 2 words about any of the teams you want to say on this nice little weekend.
Voltemada.
Okay, yeah, fire. Mr. Reginho, you got 1 or 2 words about any of the players that you thought shined this weekend?
Regarding Chelsea, Garnacho the GOAT.
Brother. He assisted
Regarding
a goal. Yeah.
Man City, and that's why he's the GOAT. Regarding Man City and Man United,
Go Nacho.
typical training session for Man City. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, sadly. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, anything you want to say? 1 or 2 words about this nice Premier League match day?
Burnley got robbed. That was not a pen.
Can you believe it? Shite refereeing. Can't believe it. It's happening these days. Okay, whatever. Moving on. That was indeed the Premier League match day 4. Let's move on to the next league. This is indeed the La Liga with Mr. Lamine Yamal having pain in his groin. I hope he gets well soon. But yes, let's get into the La Liga. So yes, first place in La Liga at the moment is Real Madrid. Second place is Barcelona. Third place is Espanyol. Fourth place is Getafe. And fifth place is Athletic Bilbao. And sixth place is Villarreal. Down the table, 18th place is Levante. 19th is Mallorca. And 20th is Girona, going down. The top goal scorers for La Liga at the moment is first Kylian Mbappe. And I have to press this because... there we go, with 4 goals for Real Madrid. Second is Adrian Liso with 3 goals for Getafe. And tied with him is Pere Mela with 3 goals for Espanyol. Lovely stuff. Good job, lads. All right, match day 4. Let us get into it. First match was Sevilla and Elche. 2-2 draw right here. Decent result for both sides, but hey, a point is a point and Elche will take that. Next match was Getafe and Oviedo. Real Oviedo. 2-0 for Getafe. And yes, a red card for Oviedo being naughty and sad times for Oviedo just being promoted and doing this. Bad. But yes, Getafe doing decent. 12th place. Next match was Real Sociedad and Real Madrid. 1-2 for Real Real Madrid. And a red card for Real Madrid being naughty. And yes, good job, Real Madrid. All I gotta say, good job. Next match was Athletic Bilbao and Alaves. 0-1 for Alaves away. And yes, great win for them. Currently 7th place. Next match was Athletic Madrid and Villarreal. 2-0 for Athletic Madrid. Great win for them, picking up some slack they had earlier games. And we'll talk about it. But yes, next match, Celta Vigo and Girona. 1-1. And yeah, decent result. And Girona not doing the best right now, starting off. But Celta Vigo, decent. Next match, Levante and Real Betis. 2-2. Great match here, but shared points between both. And yes, the GOAT Anthony is at Real Betis, doing decent. Yeah, sure. Next match, Osasuna and Real Vallecano. 2-0 for Osasuna. And yeah, great win for them. Next match, Barcelona and Valencia. This was played in the Johan Cruyff Arena. And yes, it was 6-0 for Barcelona, spanking Valencia. And very, very sad for them. Barcelona, easy for them. Next match, Espanyol and Mallorca. 3-2 for Espanyol. And a red card for Espanyol being naughty. But a great match here it was. And Espanyol doing decent right now. 3rd place. Not bad at all. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, anything you want to say about that Atletico Madrid 2-0 match against Villarreal? Any player that's shown out for you this La Liga weekend? Very good.
Yeah, Barrios had a very good game.
Okay.
But I would say first win, which is nice, but big result for I guess for Girona. I think that's the first point they've gotten this season.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a pretty tough start, and all the teams they've played have been pretty good. So that's a pretty good point to pick up.
Yep.
The Celta have been pretty good too. Or at least they've built a really good squad.
Nice. Okay, Mr. Reginho, 1 or 2 words. Favorite player of the match for La Liga this past weekend?
Dean Hudson for that red card.
Oh yeah, that was a great red card. Very tactical, very smart. I agree.
Yeah, no, I think Madrid just need to polish up their defense. There's
Really?
still mistakes right now, but I mean, other than that, they're a pretty solid team so far.
Yeah. Oh, fair. Okay, typical German guy. Anything you want to say about La Liga this past weekend? Cool.
I would say Barcelona's general dominance and performances are definitely carrying over from last season already.
Mm.
So I would not be surprised if they were once again contending for both La Liga and Champions League this year.
Yep. Can only hope so. Can only hope so. That's what the script says. Okay, well, everybody, that was indeed La Liga. Let's now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Serie A. Mamma mia! With Mr. Salt McTominay looking like he's flying. All right, speaking of flying, let's go on to Serie A. Yes, the match day 3, let's get into it. So first place, it was indeed Napoli. Second place is Juventus. Third place is Cremonese. Fourth is Udinese. Fifth is AC Milano. And sixth place is AC Roma. Down the table, 18th place is Pisa. 19th place is Parma. 20th place is Lecce. Going down. The top goal scorers for Serie A at the moment is first, Marcus Thuram, with 3 goals for Inter Milano. Second is Charles de Ketelaere with 2 goals for Atalanta, and tied with him is Dusan Vlahovic with 2 goals for Juventus. Shout out to these nice young stars. All right, match day 3, let us get into it. So first match was Cagliari and Parma, 2-0 for Cagliari. Decent start for them at the beginning of the season. Next match was, oh my god, what a match this was. Mr. Gino, you and I were watching this together. It was crazy. Together mentally, yep. It was Juventus versus Inter Milano, 4-3 for Juventus. This was played in Turin, and Juventus' home stadium. And yes, what a bloody great game it was. Back and forth. It was, oh my god. We'll talk about it in a second. Next match was Fiorentina and Napoli, 1-3 for Napoli winning away. And yes, good start to the season for Napoli. Next match was Roma and Torino, 0-1 for Torino, doing great stuff against Roma. And yes, great 3 points for Torino. Next match, Atalanta and Lecce, 4-1 for Atalanta, and yeah, great win for them. Next match, Pisa and Udinese, 0-1 for Udinese, winning away. Pisa not looking great after they just were promoted. Next match was Sassuolo and Lazio, 1-0 for Sassuolo. Great win for them after being promoted. So yeah, looks like they're doing decent. Next match, AC Milano, Bologna, 1-0 for AC Milano. Great stuff for AC Milano, getting a decent win against the top side. Next match, Verona and Cremonese, 0-0. Yeah, a tie right there. And Jamie Vardy did feature in this match and decent. Didn't score, but looked decent. Next match was Genoa and Como, with Como playing at the home stadium and a red card for Como being naughty. But Nico Baez doing great stuff for Como, young Argentinian player, such a great player. All right, well, I can first ask Mr. Reguinho. Got 1 or 2 words about this match week. Best player of the match week this match week.
Well, best player of the match week has to be Yildiz.
What a strike. What a strike.
He's a star boy. With that strike, and he's a star boy. He's really grown into his role as a number 10. In the beginning, especially with Tudor, he really wasn't feeling it last season. This season, I think he's more adjusted to it, and he's open to play in that number 10 role.
Yep.
And honestly, it helps a lot. That game was insane. The game was just basically back and forth. It was like I was mad because I did not want us to lose against Inter, especially against Martinez.
You love Martinez.
I mean, they subbed him out because he wasn't even playing. He wasn't even there.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, sorry.
Did I turn into...
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Overall, it was a pretty decent game from both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Both keepers really couldn't do much because the placement of the goals was just insane. Like every goal was just placed really well.
That Çalhanoğlu's goal was...
Yeah, he single-handedly said, yeah, you know what? I might be older, but I can still play.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
He's a solid player. And then over the Inter side, I was a little surprised that Dumfries wasn't playing as good. Same thing with Martinez. I mean, I give him smack, but he's a pretty good player. He just wasn't getting anything. Jan Sommer, there's not really much he could do as a keeper.
Nope.
The shots were just pretty good.
Yep.
And then Juventus side, the young star Adžić.
The last goal, yeah.
The last goal, my
that was
gosh,
a beauty.
Dude, that was insane. It was a really good game from both sides, and I'm really glad because this was a big game for Juventus. Overall, I'm really glad we won that.
This was the type of match that you see at the end of the season, but they already threw it at the front, so
yeah, unfortunately. But this gives me hope for Juventus, and I don't want to have hope because they're still in like development. But I think they're in development. They could be playing better, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Paulinho, anything you want to say about this match week Serie A? Best player for this match week? Very interesting.
I agree with Yildiz, but like, I had a chat with actually, Hoyland had a pretty good week. Didn't he?
Yes.
He did.
If you leave Manchester United, looks what happens.
Become a god.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean during that Juve game, like Adzic gave me a call. It was like, yo, what do I do? And because he like had the ball in midfield and it was like 94th minute, and I was like, you know what, dude, just shoot it. And then he was like, you know what, thank you, Paul. Thank you for the advice. So
thank you,
Makes
Paul.
sense.
Thank you for telling him.
You're welcome, Reginio.
Paulinho,
You're welcome, Regi.
Lovely stuff. Thank you, Paulinho. All right, Mr. Typical German guy. Anything you want to say about this match week? His best player?
I didn't really follow it closely enough to make the judgments, but what I will say is for the longest time, you always heard the joke that, Bayern was buying Dortmund players or just players in general from Bundesliga. I think we can now officially say that Manchester United has become a farm system for Napoli.
Yeah, it's true, and they're so much better. And no, I'd say Manchester because they took Kevin De Bruyne as well.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
And didn't De Bruyne didn't he? If I'm not mistaken, didn't he? He scored.
Yep.
As well, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and exactly. McTominay has been playing pretty good.
Oh, that's going to be such a good match. I mean, we're filming this on the Wednesday, but tomorrow Napoli and PSG play together. Oh no, sorry, Napoli and who's Napoli playing? Is it Barcelona? Huh?
Napoli plays against City tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a great match. Oh, that's going to be great. We'll talk about it next week though. Okay.
Napoli playing against their academy.
Ooh, damn, I like that. Very good.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Thuram brothers for both scoring. Making their father proud.
Oh, dude, that meme. I wish I put that meme on this memes of the week, but it was so good. That meme of them just looking at the camera. I like that camera, honestly, that Serie A is doing with the ref cam. That's kind of cool.
With the ref? Yeah, that's nice.
And didn't Marcus Thuram do like the no celebration thing out of like respect for Juventus?
Yeah.
And his brother, and then Kefren Thuram just celebrated and went nuts.
I know, but he did still do a celebration because they both have the same celebration, which is kind of cute. Yes.
Well, Paulinho, you got to play too, man.
Yeah. Big bombo clap push wagon.
What the heck?
Yep. Okay, let's move on.
All right, I scored like 15 goals in training today.
I am so proud of you. I love that. Okay, ready?
I'm jealous.
Yes. Let's move on now to the next league, which is the Bundesliga, which is the German league, where Harry Kane is there and doing absolutely great things. Shocking. All right, let's get into the Bundesliga. So, first place at the moment is indeed Bayern München. Second place is Dortmund. Third is Köln. Fourth is FC St. Pauli. Fifth is Eintracht Frankfurt. Sixth is Hoffenheim. And down the table, 16th place is Borussia Mönchengladbach. 17th is Hamburg. And 18th place is Heidenheim going down. All right, the top goal scorers for Bundesliga at the moment is first, shocking, Harry Kane with 5 goals for Bayern München. Second is Sergio Guirassy with 4 goals for Dortmund. Shocking. And third is Andreas Holtenderji with FC St. Pauli with 3 goals. Shout out to him. All right, match day 3, let us get into it. So first match was a great match for one team. It was Bayern Leverkusen versus Eintracht Frankfurt, and it was 3-1 for Bayern Leverkusen in Borussia. And yes, a red card for Leverkusen doing naughty, but Leverkusen just thrown out after they sacked Erik ten Hag and now have a new replacement. And that's what happens if Mr. Humpty Dumpty leaves the club. JK, we love you, Erik ten Hag. Next match was indeed Union Berlin versus Hoffenheim with 2-4 goals for Hoffenheim winning away. And yes, great start for Hoffenheim at the moment. And a red card for Union Berlin being naughty. Next match was Heidenheim and Dortmund. 2-0 for Dortmund. And yes, a red card for Heidenheim being naughty, but Dortmund looking decent at the moment. Looking decent. Hopefully they can keep up the consistency. but I might speak too soon. It is what it is. All right, next match was Mainz and RB Leipzig. Niels won for RB Leipzig. And yes, good win for Leipzig. Currently 10th place. Decent. Yeah. Next match was Freiburg and Stuttgart. 3-1 for Freiburg, doing great stuff. And a red card for Freiburg being naughty. But yes, Freiburg, they started off a little shitey, but hopefully they confidence it back. Next match was Wolfsburg and Köln. 3-3, a great match if you want to go watch some nice highlights here. And yes, great match for both teams. And yeah, Wolfsburg doing decent since being promoted. Next match was Bayern München and Hamburg. Ooh, Bayern München not being nice to the newly promoted side Hamburg. 5-0 for Bayern München. And yes, great stuff for them. Not surprised. It is what it is. Next match was FC St. Pauli and Augsburg. 2-1 for FC St. Pauli. And currently in 4th place for FC St. Pauli. Not too shabby for them. Next match was Borussia Mönchengladbach and Werder Bremen. 4-0 for Werder Bremen, beating Mönchengladbach away. And yes, but Borussia Mönchengladbach looking very bad right now. Current 16th place. But Werder Bremen, shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right, lovely stuff. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, anything you want to say about this match day? Who is your star of the weekday?
Ronaldo, 2 free kick goals.
Oh my gosh, beauties as well.
Last one with 10 men.
Yep. And that was actually the first ever game that had 2 free kick goals in one game. So hey, shout out to that. Cool history fact. Okay.
I will say, how is Burkhardt doing? I have not seen too much good from him so far.
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many goals from him. I don't know what you think of his performances.
No, but you don't see him as a top goal scorer for, on this list right here below. So, yeah, it's stagnant. I mean, it's going to take some time to gel with the team, but you'd hope he'd come off and running, but it's a different system. So, hey, we still have many more match weeks. It is what it is. Mr. Reguinho, you got 1 or 2 words? You're a star of the match week of this weekend?
For me, excuse me.
Nice. I like that.
For me, it has to be Harry Kane. He single-handedly turned Bundesliga into a farmers league.
Damn. Okay, well, hate to say it, but damn. That is damn. Okay. Kendrick Lamar says damn. All right, Mr. Typical German guy. Anything you want to say about this Bayern München 5-0 thrashing against Hamburg, if you did happen to watch it?
I mean, it was a good match, but I felt like 90% of the time it was almost... it looked like a training session, honestly, which isn't good because... The years that Bayern has been successful in Bundesliga is when they get driven by multiple teams to be at their highest level of capability. But even what I've seen in Bundesliga so far this year, I'm not particularly enthusiastic about that. So
okay, and Hamburg as a team, do you have anything good to say about them since they've been promoted?
Honestly, they're not bad at counters and pressing. It's just that once they go down a goal, they don't have the resources to be able to defend well and attack simultaneously like other teams might.
Damn. Okay. Sad but true. All right. Well, everybody, that was indeed the Bundesliga. Let us now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Ligue 1, the French league, where Ousmane Dembele looks like he's spotting... trying to say something appropriately, where he's spotting a nice ice cream van and he wants to take the candy from it. So that's okay. Let's move on to the Ligue 1. So first place for Ligue 1 is indeed PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. Second is Lille. Third is Monaco. Fourth is Lyon. Fifth is Strasbourg. And sixth is Rennes. Down the table, it is indeed 16th Lorient, 17th Brest, and 18 is Metz. All right, the top goal scorers for Ligue 1 at the moment is indeed first, Bradley Barcola with 3 goals for PSG. Tied with him is Franck Magri with 3 goals for Toulouse. And tied with him is Ilian Cabal with 3 goals for Paris FC. Lovely stuff from those lads. All right, match day 4, let's get into it. So first match was indeed Marseille and Lorient. 4-0. Marseille battering Lorient, and a red card for Lorient being naughty. Marseille, such a great team right now and just looking very strong, even though they kind of started off shaky. Next match was Nice and Nantes. 1-0 for Nice. A nice job for Nice. And yes, they got the 3 points. Next match was Aya and Monaco. 1-2 for Monaco winning away. And a red card for Aya being naughty and Monaco, currently third place. Next match was Lille and Toulouse. 2-1, a decent match. But Lille did take 3 points at the home stadium and a red card for Toulouse being naughty. And currently, Lille is in second place. Next match was the PSG and Lens. 2-0 win for PSG. Comfortable victory for them resting up for the Champions League draw. And yes, good win for them, currently first place. Next match was Metz and Angers. 1-1. A tie right there, but decent match still. But points for both teams. Next match was Brest and Paris FC. 1-2 for Paris FC winning away. And yes, a great win for Paris FC. And a red card for them being naughty. And yeah, decent. Next match was Strasbourg and Lialvi. 1-0 for Chelsea. Strasbourg. A red card for them being naughty, but they did take that win and currently fifth place. Next match was Rennes and Lyon. 3-1 for Rennes. And yes, a great win for them, taking those 3 points. And yes, Lyon looking a bit shaky in that one, but red card for them too. All right, lovely stuff. Mr. Paulinho, anything you want to say about this match week? Your star of the match week, if you want to say anything, if you watch any matches. I don't know about any of this, honestly. I am the big fan.
Come back to me.
All right, come back. Mr. Reguinho, 1 or 2 words about Ligue. Anything. You can say any 1 or 2 words, honestly.
Shout out to Folarin Balogun for being an American and performing.
There we go.
There.
Love that. All right, Mr. Typical German guy. 1 or 2 words about the Ligue. Anything.
Brest is going to need an augmentation if they want to continue to stay in Ligue 1.
They definitely have to stay firm and stay upright to stay in Ligue. I love that. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, anything you want to say about Ligue since we're coming back?
Well, the player that I'm the biggest hater for scored a double. So
who's that?
The man from PSG that'll not be named.
Oh,
Barcola.
Oh, what do you have? Why do you hate Barcola?
Well, people think I hate him, but I think he's overrated.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
he's very raw, and his decision making and final ball are both not very good, and his finishing isn't very good. But he's young enough to where he can fix that, and when he fixes that, people are just gonna say he's always been like that. But
nah,
he's not.
He's not. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, that was indeed Ligue, and let's move on to the next 2 league, which is indeed outside of the top 5, but we have to get into it. So, yes, it is the MLS and Saudi Pro League with Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo doing their stuff while they're still in their ages. All right, so the MLS at the moment, let's talk about Inter Miami, where Messi's playing. They are currently in 8th place. The top goal scorers for the MLS is currently Sam Sturridge with 21 goals, Lionel Messi with 19 goals for Inter Miami, and third is Dennis Bogana with 18 goals for LAFC. The Saudi Pro League, what's Cristiano Ronaldo up to? He is in first place right now with Al Nassr, who currently are leading it. And yes, they only played 2 games and they've won both games. So top goal scorers for Saudi Pro League is first João Felix with 3 goals for Al Nassr, and second is Joshua King with 3 goals for Al Qaid, and tied with him is indeed Karim Benzema with 3 goals for Al Ittihad. Lovely stuff for the MLS and Saudi Pro League. Well, everybody, that was indeed those 2 leagues. Let's now move on to the nice European leagues, which is indeed first the UEFA Champions League, and I'm going to press a nice little button to get into this one. So, boom. Love that. Yes, UEFA Champions League, and yes, Dembele is looking lovely stuff for them. Yeah, he had 8 goals and 6 assists for PSG last Champions League campaign. And yes, this is just going to be our predictions for Champions League right now, and it's not going to be highlights. That's going to be next week because, yes, all the Champions Leagues are being played Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, interesting. But yes, who is in the Champions League at the moment? 36 teams. I'm just going to go ahead and say the teams. So, Union Saint-Gilloise from a nice little Belgium. Second is Arsenal from England. Quarterberg from Azerbaijan. Fourth is Real Madrid, currently in Spain. Tottenham is in England. Dortmund is in Germany. Juventus is in Italy. Ajax is in Netherlands. Atalanta is in Italy. Atletico Madrid, Spain. Barcelona, Spain. Bayern Leverkusen, Germany. Bayern München, Germany. Bodo Glimt is in Norway. Chelsea is indeed in England. The Brugge is in Belgium. Eintracht Frankfurt is in Germany. Copenhagen is in Denmark. And Galatasaray is in Turkey. Inter Milan is in Italy. Kariat, I have no idea. But I'm sure they are we're going to get to know them. Liverpool is in England. Manchester City is in England. Monaco is in France. Napoli is in Italy. Newcastle is in England. Olympiacos is in Greece. PSG is in France. Pafos is in Greece. No, they're in Cyprus. Slavia Praha is indeed in Serbia. Sporting Lisbon is indeed in Portugal. Benfica is in Portugal. Marseille is in France. Villarreal is in Spain. PSV is in the Netherlands. And Athletic Bilbao is in Spain. All right, lads.
is in Kazakhstan.
Oh my gosh. And Kazakhstan.
USA, greatest country in the world.
I need more, sorry.
High five.
There we go. Okay. That's all my Borat ones I have, but yeah. Shout out to Gideon for that. Okay. All right, lads. So, what we want to do. I'm just going to say, who do we think is going to be our top? I'll say our top 4 of the standings. That's it. That's all I'm going to give us right now, and see where we go from there. Okay, Mr. Polini, I'll let you go first. Who is your top 4 for finishing in the UEFA Champions League this year?
I think that the top 4 are definitely going to have. I think Liverpool will be up there. I think Bayern will be up there.
Yep.
Let's see. Give me.
I give you
Arsenal.
Okay.
Give me Barcelona.
Okay. Love that. All right. Lovely, sir. All right, Mr. Reginho, who is your top 4 for this lovely UEFA League Champions League table?
Let me clear my throat.
Sorry for clogging it.
No, Brazy.
Whoa.
That's okay.
Okay, top 4. Hot take. But I'm going to say Arsenal second.
Brother. Okay, fair.
Yeah, they're not going to get first. Juventus fourth. Liverpool first.
How funny that actually Arsenal's second right now. I just noticed that.
And I will take...
Come on, be biased.
No, that's why I put Juventus fourth.
Okay.
Honestly, I could see Napoli first.
Okay, wow. Fair.
Yeah, hot take. But
2 first.
that's it is.
Okay, all right. Mr. Typical Gemma guy, who's your 4 for this UEFA Champions League campaign?
I think right now, based on what I've seen so far, I would probably put Liverpool up in the top 4, PSG in the top 4. I haven't seen Barcelona play yet, but I have a strong feeling that they're probably going to be in the top 4.
Yep, fair.
And
okay.
And I think for the 4th one, based on what I've seen so far in terms of just overall dominance and everything, I'd probably go ahead and put Bayern. The reason I wouldn't put Arsenal personally at this point is because their performance against Athletic Club was questionable. I mean, they literally won off of 2 very, very lucky goals. So we'll have to see how everything progresses. But for right now, that would be my current top 4.
Okay, fair. Yeah, and I'm going to say that I believe it's going to be a nice Liverpool. I hate to be basic, honestly. It's Liverpool, Barcelona, throw in a PSG there as well too. And I hate to. I don't want to. I am very close to saying Tottenham. I know they're not even a meme anymore. Tottenham's not a meme anymore. They've got a great coach. They've got great players that's willing to die for the club. So they're not a meme anymore. There's something to be reckoned with. So hey, they won a trophy. Everything's uphill from there too. So Yeah, and they fired their owner. They got new investors, but it's either I'm between Tottenham and as well I'm in between Bayern Munich as well too because Hurricane. But yeah, all right. That's UEFA Champions League, everybody. Our predictions for top four. Let's move on to the next league, which is indeed the Europa. The next league. Come on. Yes, next league, Europa Conference League. With Mr. Christian Muriel, who did great last season in Europa League. All right, so top four predictions for it, and yeah. I'm going to first have to say the teams. First is Aston Villa from England, Basel from Switzerland, Bologna from Italy, Bran from, I don't know, Celta Vigo from Spain, Celtic from a nice little Scotland, Dinamo Zagreb from Croatia, FC Steaua Bucharest from Romania, Fenerbahce from Turkey, Ferencváros from Hungary, Feyenoord from Netherlands, FC Freiburg from Germany, Genk from Belgium, Go Ahead Eagles from... Oh, damn. Who are Go Ahead Eagles from? I forgot who they are from. I'll figure out when we come to... Yes, whatever. Lille from a nice little France. Ludogorets from... Forgot where they're from. Lyon from France. Tel Aviv from Israel. Malmo from Sweden. Midtjylland from Norway. Nice from France. Nottingham Forest from England. PAOK from... Yeah, PAOK is from Greece, I believe, or Cyprus, one of those. Panathinaikos from... Okay, sweet. Is it from Greece or Cyprus?
Greece.
Greece, okay. Panathinaikos, they are from Greece. Yes, love that. And then Porto from Portugal, Rangers from Scotland, Real Betis from Spain, Reskalberg. Is that also... Wait, what the hell was in Champions League? Slavia Praha. Where is Slavia Praha from? I thought...
Czechia.
Oh, shoot. Okay. This is Red Star Belgrade. Okay, JK. They are... Red Star Belgrade, they are in Serbia. That makes sense. Roma in Italy. Salzburg in Austria. Braga in Portugal. Sturm Graz in Austria. Stuttgart in Germany. Utrecht in Netherlands. Victoria Plzeň, they are in... I believe Slovenia or Slovakia or Serbia, one of those. And then Young Boys in Switzerland. All right, lovely stuff. All right, top four for this one. Mr. Polino, who are your top four for this one? So it's a tough ask, kind of.
It is a tough ask. Victoria Pilsen are in Czechia as well, apparently.
Damn it, okay.
Okay, I will say, I think Aston Villa have been saving their luck for the Europa League.
Okay.
This is pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Feyenoord lost some of their best players.
Yep.
Has Freiburg started the league well? Can you go back to the German league?
No, yeah, I can, but they've been meh. They are in 13th place at the moment, so.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the Europa League.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Bologna is going to do it. Aston Villa have just been saving their form, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw Nottingham Forest up there.
Okay.
Let me throw Betis up there, and let me throw Roma up there.
Okay, fair. Very full shout. All right, Mr. Reguinho, what about you, mate? Top four for the Europa League.
Okay.
Okay.
Porto, second.
Okay.
Real Betis, third. Roma, fourth. And first, I'm going to say...
Sounds like you're pooping.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling...
What you feeling, Mr. Krabs?
Okay.
What do you feel?
Well, I don't know why, but I'm going to say Nottingham Forest as first.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Sturm Graz.
No.
I mean, that was a fair shout. What can you do? Okay. Lovely stuff. Mr. Typical German Guy, what about you, mate? Top four for Europa League? Very interesting.
I would think, based off what I'm seeing domestically right now, Ligue definitely has to be on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Porto, I would say. Roma, I could see being in the top 4. But other than that, I wouldn't really necessarily say anybody jumps out to me right now.
No
But
German
if I had
teams?
to choose, based again off of what's going on domestically speaking,
Mhm.
I would probably say Lyon.
Okay.
Because I think Villa has a chance to redeem themselves in the Europa League, but given their current domestic form, I don't know how much that's going to translate over into their European form.
Yep. There. Okay. Lovely stuff. All right. So yeah, I will go ahead and say Aston Villa as well too. I'm gonna throw ahead and put up there Lyon as well, and as well too Roma. And you know what? I'm gonna say as well Porto too. So yeah, hopefully.
Late transfer, by the way, you guys might not have seen. Miko Tadze went from Lyon to Villarreal, by the way.
Why is it so late?
I don't know. They played their first games, or Miko Tadze played his first game last weekend.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah. Hopefully, he can help them. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Sure. Okay, everybody. That was the Europa League. Now, Samuel, move on to the UEFA Conference League. It is not called the Europa Conference League. It is now UEFA Conference League. So that's much easier. And yeah, Isco got man of the tournament last season with 2 goals and 3 assists. Love that. All right. So the UEFA Conference League. What teams are in it? So it's AEK Athens from Greece, AEK Larnaca in, I believe, Greece, maybe. AZ Alkmaar in Netherlands. Aberdeen in Aberdeen. It is a place, and I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is. I think it's in England somewhere, maybe? Yes. And then it is Brejubik. I don't know where they are. It is Celje. They are in a team in Slovakia, maybe, something like that. Crystal Palace in England. Dynamo Kiev in... is someone going to say something?
Celje is in Slovenia.
Damn it, I knew it was one of those. Okay, love that. Okay, Dynamo Kiev in a nice little Ukraine. Dritta, I don't know where they are. That's cool. Fiorentina in nice little Italy. Home run. Okay. Yes, I don't know where they are. Hakin, don't know where they are. Jagiellonia, I know where they are. They are in Poland. They are in Poland. I know about that because they have such an amazing crowd. KUPS, don't know where they are. Lauzunian, don't know where they are. Lech Poznan, I believe they are in Poland. Legia Warszawa in Poland. Lincoln Red, don't know where they are. Is that England? Oh my god, what? That's interesting. Okay, I don't know. Mainz in Germany. Noah in... I forgot where they're from. Almania. I love this team's name. Almania. Love that. I don't know where they are. Rakau Shesya. Don't know where they are. Rapid Wien in Austria. Real Vallecano in Spain. Rekshava. They are, I believe, in Sweden, maybe. Samsunspor. I don't know where they are. Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine. Shamak Rovers in Ireland. Yes. Shelbourne, don't know where they are. Shekjia, don't know where they are, honestly. Sigma, not Beta, Sigma, and not Alpha, Sigma. And then Slovan Bratislava, I forgot where they are again. Slavia Praha. Sparta Praha, oh my gosh, I got these wrong again. They are in Czech Republic. Strasbourg in... What'd you say?
Oh, I said you're right.
Okay, sweet. Strasbourg is in France, and Universitate, I don't know where they are, and Zirkski, don't know where they are. Oh my god, these I didn't know basically all of these teams. So hey,
yeah,
cool.
I researched the one that everyone wanted to know. Sigma is in the Czech division.
Yeah, shout out the Czech teams. All right, I would be interested to know where all these teams are currently from. So yeah, one day we'll look at them. Okay, lovely stuff. All right, top 4, Mr. Polino. What you say, mate?
I think it's Rayo Vallecano's first European campaign, either ever or in a very long time. And they're really prioritizing it, so I'm going to put them top 4.
All right.
Yeah, their fans have made a big deal out of it. I think for Europe or for qualifying, they had one fan show up to the Faroe Islands.
That's amazing.
The chance the entire thing, which is kind of funny, but they won that game 2-0 and qualified. I'm going to throw Strasbourg in there. I mean, Chelsea did it last year, so this is basically JV Chelsea. So of course they're going to do it. And then Fiorentina always do it. And then give me Crystal Palace. Some vengeance.
I love that. Love that.
Basic ones, but
I mean, to be fair, I think damn, but they lost Eze and Elise, so it's kind of tough. They have Mateta.
I have hope.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Mr. Reguinho, what about you, mate? Top 4 for the UEFA Conference League?
Let me see my thought again. Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah, I set myself up for that one. Obviously, I'm gonna put Sigma first. I mean,
yes,
you can't
we
be
like an
named
underdog.
Sigma and
Riggy's a Sigma male.
First. Yeah. Second, I am definitely gonna put AEK Athens. Athens. Crystal Palace third, and fourth, Shamrock. Calling them out. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to them. All right, lovely stuff, Mr. Typical German guy. Who is your top 4 for this UEFA Conference League campaign? It's a interesting one.
All right, now I would say Fiorentina is going to be in the top 4.
Okay.
More likely, we'll also see Strasbourg there, assuming that they continue their current form like they've been doing domestically. I want to say I could see Palace being up in there just because, realistically speaking, in the EPL, I mean, they're more than likely going to stay up. I don't necessarily see them remotely being able to break the top 6, and I think their management understands that. So they're more likely to devote a greater number of resources to European competition.
Okay, I like that.
And then, honestly, it's kind of anybody's guess after that. I mean, there's a lot of clubs in here that traditionally could do some more damage than others, but a lot of unknown factors here. So I'm just gonna go with the Dutch in me right now and just say Alkmaar.
Okay, nice. All right, like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna say for mine, Crystal Palace had to stick through to the right team. Jagiellonia, I believe they're such a great Polish team. Fans brought it home. As well, Mainz. I mean, actually, I don't know Mainz. They kind of did fall off. Shakhtar Donetsk, I believe, they as well too. Strasbourg, definitely Strasbourg as well too. And Real Vallecano. I hate to be basic, but yeah, I did give a shot. Jagiellonia. All right. But yes, I'm gonna say again the teams where they're from. So Aberdeen, Scotland, AEK Greece, AEK Larnaca, Cyprus, AZ Alkmaar, Netherlands. Brejolik is in Israel, then Celje, Slovenia, Crystal Palace, England, Drutes from Kosovo, and Kiev, Ukraine, Fiorentina, Italy, Hakan, Sweden, Hamran Spartans is in Malta, Jagiellonia, Poland, KUPS, Kuopio, Finland, Lincoln Red Imps is Gibraltar, Luciana Sport is in Switzerland, and Lechia Poznan, Poland, Legia Warszawa, Poland, Mainz is Germany, Noah is Armenia. What is that right? Armenia, is that a country? I hope I didn't do a whoopsie there. Next, okay, Almania, Cyprus, Rakau, Poland, Real Vallecano, Spain, Regia is Croatia, Bratislava, Slovakia, and Samsunapur is Turkey. Shakhtar Donetsk is Ukraine. Shamrock Rovers is Ireland. Shelbourne is Ireland. Yeah, 2 Irish teams. Shout out to them. Shektingia is MKD. Does anybody know MKD? That's that. Northern Macedonia. I have no idea. MKD.
Let's take a look. Which team?
Shkengia. Yeah.
Macedonia.
Okay, Macedonia. Oh, yeah, sure. Sigma, Olomouc, Czechia, Czech Republic, and SK Rapid, Austria, Sparta Praha, Czech Republic, Strasbourg, France. Krovia is Romania. Oh, okay. Krovia. Oh, okay, shite. Romania, yeah. And then Zrikshkia is in BIH, which is... Where is
Bosnia. Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Okay, cool. Honestly, this new conference league, shout out to them for including all these teams because that's cool. It's very cool. Okay, well, everybody, that was indeed the UEFA Conference League. Let's now move on to the next segment of the show, which is indeed a nice little one. And I'm going to press this button.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
It is indeed the Football Memes of the Week, brought to you by Rival Banters, where we talk about the best football memes that happened this past week. And Lamine Yamal is a mascot because he has groin injury sometimes. All right, let's go see the first meme of the week. It is indeed about Liverpool, and it is a graph showing how Liverpool played. So yes, the beginning of how Liverpool plays for each game is, oh boy, I am excited to watch my favorite team play. So that's the beginning of each Liverpool game. During the match, the whole match is, I'm going to off myself. I'm going to not be nice to myself. I do not like myself. And the last seconds of the match is, nice, we won, barely. So yes, that's been Liverpool this current season, sadly. But hey, that is Liverpool. At least they win. Next meme is indeed about Real Madrid. And yes, Real Madrid basically says they had a tweet and they had everything stated through the La Liga president saying that VAR is against Real Madrid. Meanwhile, Madrid every week getting a penalty for some shitey handball and some shitey foul that didn't go a leg. So Madrid, stay humble, mate. Stay humble. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lamine. And yes, a little question for our co-hosts on the show right now. Which event in 2026 would break the internet? Would it be Lamine Yamal winning Ballon d'Or at 18, Africa nation winning World Cup, Arsenal winning the Champions League, or Ronaldo winning the World Cup? I'm going to ask you first, Mr. Paulinho. What would break the internet in 2026?
What's like most unlikely?
The thing that will get the most traction, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, it's like Arsenal winning the UCL would get the least traction, but it's also the least likely to happen. Give me.
Yes.
Give me.
Yes.
Ronaldo winning the World Cup.
Okay, fair. What about you, Mr. Paulinho? Or JK, Mr. Reguinho?
I'm gonna change my name because you keep mixing me up with.
I keep seeing Paulinho's name at the very front. That's why I keep saying it.
I changed it to.
Okay, what'd you say?
Change it to Harry Maguire.
Beautiful.
Actually, I have to go against Paulinho on this one. I think Arsenal getting the UCL would break the internet just because Arsenal fans would not know how to shut up.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay,
fair shot. It caused me to stop using the internet.
Okay, yeah,
exactly.
I don't blame you. Okay, Mr. Typical German guy, what about you, mate? What's your choice for this 2026?
See, you guys are talking about Arsenal winning the UCL, breaking the internet, but can you imagine all of the banter between Messi and Ronaldo fans if Ronaldo wins the World Cup?
The debate would never end.
It's never going to. Well, the thing is, at this point, the major differentiating factor is, of course, the biggest possible competition, right? So if he wins the World Cup, all you're going to see now is comparisons of okay, who was more involved, who had who had more goal contributions, what kind of goals were they, and so on and so forth. So that would be kind of funny. But I will admit, I mean, I couldn't even imagine just how obnoxious Arsenal fans would be if they won anything, but especially the UCL.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with that one as well too. I think if Ronaldo won, that would definitely break everything. So fair.
Lamine against Bronny.
Yes, Bronny, but Bronny's the man from Big Boy Bomba. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. All right, well, everybody, that was indeed the football memes of the week. Let's move on to the next and last segment of the show. I'm so sad. I'm gonna press this button.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Okay, well, everybody, let's move on to the next segment, which is indeed the lovely Golden Goal Show football quiz. Boom, boom, boom. Let us say the rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football.
Okay, love that.
So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema.
Ooh.
Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
All right, let's get to it. There's going to be 3 questions, and it's going to be about the Europa Conference League. Conference League. Well, yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to press this button. That's if you get it wrong. This is if you get it right. And yeah, love that. All right, first question. What team is Arat Armenia, and where are they from? Are they from Sweden, Croatia, Lithuania, or Armenia? You have 10 seconds.
I'm locking in Armenia.
Okay.
No matter.
I'll take. I'm going to say Croatia.
Brother. Mr. Typical German guy. Anything you want to say about this? Is it Armenia, Lithuania, Croatia, or Sweden? That's okay. Well, Mr.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I didn't realize I was muted.
No, you're good. Okay, well, the correct answer is indeed not Sweden. It is not Sweden. It is not Azerbaijan. It is not Mr. Riquinho. It is not Croatia. It is indeed Armenia. The Armenia's in the damn name, Mr. Riquinho. Come on, let's.
Well, you never know if a town or a city could be called Armenia in Croatia,
Hey, you know what? What do I know? You're right. My bad, JK. Okay, well, 1-1 to nil right now. All right.
I'll ask Luka Modric next time.
He is interesting. Yeah, okay. All right, so next one is indeed Balkani. Are they from Israel, Scotland, Kosovo, or Albania? So yes, you have 10 seconds. So Balkani, are they from Israel, Scotland, Albania, or Kosovo?
Albania.
Okay.
I'm going to say Scotland, actually.
Are these teams in the Europa Conference League?
I'm not telling you because you're gonna look it up. He's what?
Oh, okay. Don't call me names. I'm gonna go Kosovo.
Okay, well, it is not Israel. Wait, where's the damn button? There. It is not Scotland. It is indeed Kosovo. Mr. Polini got it correct. So yeah, 2-1 to nil. All right, next team. It is indeed. What the hell is this? Okay, what's okay? It's interesting. Okay, Levadia Tallinn. Are they from Estonia, Switzerland, Israel, or Hungary? You have 10 seconds. Levadia Tallinn. Yeah, Israel, Switzerland, Moldova, or Hungary?
Hungary.
Okay. Mr. Regino?
Can you repeat the answers, please?
Yeah, Estonia, Switzerland, Moldova, or Hungary?
Switzerland.
Okay. I didn't even say. Oh, I did say Switzerland. Okay. The correct answer is indeed not Switzerland. Where's the button?
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
I wanted to curse, but I did not curse.
Thank you. We need the sponsors. Thank you. It is not indeed Hungary. Oh, his voice crack. That's very nice. Okay. Well, the correct answer is indeed Estonia. So that means that the winner of the show, the football quiz, whatever, is indeed Talking, the man who looked it up. Paulinho, how do you feel about this win? You are so smart.
Honestly, I've never felt better in my life. I knew that Tallinn was. Well, I know Tallinn's in Estonia, but I thought it was in Lithuania. Actually, I was waiting for you to say Lithuania, but I can't give all the secrets and strategies besides ChatGPT. So,
Brother, I
thank
love
you to
that, bro.
everyone.
Stewie, baby! Oh my goodness, bro.
Okay, that was for you, Mr. Regino. Okay, well, everybody.
Stewie, baby! Can you do it again?
Yeah, I got you. Do you have to say 3, 2, 1, ready? 3. You gotta say it at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Stewie, baby!
Stewie, baby!
Oh my goodness,
Stewie
bro.
Riggy.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. Well, everybody, sadly, I hate to say it, but that was indeed the show. Thank you so much for watching here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, and all of that stuff, because watch us on everything. Why not? Thank you, Mr. Polino, for joining, mate. Or I can call you Riggy right now. Thank you for joining, mate, and winning the show. You're such a legend.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, mate. Mr. Regino, thank you for joining as well, too, mate. You are such a god.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Even though you lost 2 matches today.
Well, you know what?
I felt like I lost 3 matches yesterday, so it's okay.
I'm gonna go cry now. You know, I actually played pretty well tonight, but because of that, I'm gonna go and cry now.
I'm proud of you. Hey, I will cry with you. And Mr. Typical German Guy, thank you for joining as well, too. Nice having you back with a big butt.
Yeah, it's always nice to make an appearance and boosting up the viewership on your show.
That's okay. We love that. We don't need anything. But everybody, as we say in the show, in 3, 2, 1, repeat after me. One.
Love.
Football. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Louis.